So I wanted to talk a little bit more, expand on the last video that I made about belly dance as an ancient art form of a feminine practice. Ancient feminine practice. Ancient feminine, to me, is based on going in, going within, eternal work. The feminine comes from inside out. So based on my experience of, this is what I specialize at. I specialize in combining the spirituality and the feminine energy work with all its different components, psychology, different levels of spirituality, body work, expression, artistic expression, getting into a flow state, all these different aspects of this work. This is my thing. My thing is that I really dive deep into it, and my main practice is the practice within my own sacred space that I create for myself, that keeps me healing, whole and complete, keeps me alive, keeps me feeling youthful and childlike, not childish, but keeps me growing. It's really a it is not a separate hobby for me. Oh, it's just a belly dance, right? It's absolutely not a separate hobby. It literally is an embodiment of all that I am. This is the work, embodying the ensoulment, right? Of who we are at the essence, and we find ourselves deep in our core, deep in our heart, deep in our womb space. So it has a lot to do with all the programming, all the false patterns and paradigms of this matrix that is designed for us to be mind-based, on the intellect, and very masculine, always looking outward, the eye just looking outward, right? And following the trends and getting the ego like narcissistic supply, basically, to build that false persona in the society. So it's the opposite, like the ancient feminine goddess, the cosmic mother, not only Mother Earth, but a cosmic mother. So we literally come from a black hole, and we have the access to the black hole inside of our wombs. That's where the Holy Grail is. That's where all of the creation is coming from. So literally, the woman is a vortex and is a portal, right? She gives the souls come in through her, and she creates not only babies but everything in her reality. So when she's with a man, he takes the energy from the cosmic, and she takes the energy from Earth, which is basically the same energy. They should meet at the heart to then he seeds this idea in her, and then she creates life from it, right? So if we think of a woman as a priestess of her own matrix, that is originally designed to be a creation of divine laws, based on love, based on the higher frequency, right? A woman is so important. So we have all this work to do, because throughout lifetimes, this those creational codes were literally killed off. They were attacked. We were conditioned to live totally as an object in the society, or completely submit, instead of being passive and receptive to create a sacred space for ourselves to become that portal, to actually alchemize literally alchemized her entire, she's a priestess of the entire family. She spiritually protects her children, not by being after them all the time, but in energy, in spiritual energy. She is the real heart and soul of the family, right? He's the protector. And I'm talking about the masculine protective energy. We first have to marry it within ourselves. So we also have to always learn to balance both of these principles within ourselves. But this is how important this energy is. And I believe this ancient dance was an expression of it. It was when people still were connected to their unconscious, to their, basically their right brain, their imagination, the inner world, the the earth elementals and all of it, underworld, what's deep in the psyche. When they had that knowledge beyond just the intellectual, the concept, beyond just, it wasn't, life was not just about the idea and the concept, but it was really about the feeling, the womb feeling, the intuitive, the instinctual feeling, and it's all in the body, because the subtle layers of our aura, you know, the body is just the densest part of everything that we are, the whole electromagnetic field that we are, our biofield. So the body, it gives us the impulses, the instincts when there's something wrong. So we have to so the body is basically our subconscious mind, and it holds the greatest wisdom for us. And there is no guru that can intellectually tell you what to do. First of all, run away from any gurus that tell you what to do. Your body and your unconscious holds everything that you need to know about yourself on your own personal journey. So if we start from there, and we have the awareness that our own self-awareness about ourselves and how we accept, the feminine is, first of all, very accepting of herself. There is no perfection. There's no such thing that you have to become these perfect lines, that you have to look a certain way and fit the standard. This is the opposite. So meeting yourself, creating that sacred space for yourself every day. And there's no excuses. If you cannot find find that 1 hour for yourself in solitude, then we got a problem. Because how are you gonna organize your entire life and manifest the life you want if you cannot find yourself an hour in a sacred space, right? And meeting yourself as your own best friend, and getting in tune with whatever emotion is coming up for you at this moment, being present with yourself, instead of going from how am I gonna fit into the society today and become perfect and go to the gym, and or come up with a perfect, learn somebody else's choreography that I didn't even create by myself, to become basically a copycat and a perfect clone, right? In the most perfect way, to look AI version, right? That we're never gonna become these perfect robots that are soulless. This dance is all about the soul. So we have to capture the movement of the soul within our bodies. So we have to meet ourselves where we are. That also comes with shadow work. If we feel ashamed of something, we should write it down. We should actually, instead of going towards the toxic positivity, we should, and layer on it, you know, layer on the shit, we should just journal. Lulu, you want some Lulu? Do you want to share some Lulu wisdom? Journal. Work with the shadow. Go in there, feel it out, make yourself feel it, to release it, so that you don't go, this is the narcissistic way, to suppress all of it, and then the shame just makes you not look at it anymore. And the ego comes up with this great egoic persona, the diva, to kind of cover up the other one and make up for that. So this is the opposite direction. I think of it as always purifying and cleansing, and then activating. It's always those two, and it's always the release and the activation. So you have to be able to totally relax and surrender to what is. Meet yourself where you are, which is really giving yourself all the love that your ancestral lineage, the women in the lineage, never really received, right? So if we move our body from there, it changes everything, right? It changes our entire mindset, because then we really learn to honor our soul. And I also want to say that they say, ancient wisdom says, traditional, that a woman's destiny will be equivalent, I'm translating from Polish right now, to how she loves herself. It has nothing to do with ego love. And a man's destiny is equivalent to how he loves a woman. So because our energy, our vortex, the stronger vortex of the feminine, is receptive, it's going inward, and the masculine is surrounding around to protect. So this is how important it is to create that sacred space for yourself in your own solitude, to do your own feminine work. And what would be a better tool than to move in very serpentine and curvy and circular motion to give yourself power, to energize yourself, to work with beauty, work with the rhythm of the earth, the rhythm of your heart. I could not find a better art form to express this energy, this life force, and our own soul. But it has to come from that instinct, from that impulse of that feminine, the divine feminine, the feminine wisdom first, of going inwards and really meeting yourself inside. Thank you.